Hello, I'm Taz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today we are doing the next video in our little Friends Sims series that we have got going on. To begin with, I started doing the Sims, but every room is a different Friends character. I then promised that if you got to a certain amount of likes, I would build Monica and Rachel's friends apartment. I then promised if that video got to a certain amount of likes, I would do Joey and Chandler's apartment. So that video got to over 250 likes, which is what I said. So that means it is now time for you lot to see Joey and Chandler's apartment. Now, since you lot know I like to make promises, and since we've got a good thing going on here with you lot reaching targets, I'm gonna set you another target for this video. Okay, so if this video gets 300 likes, I will build Phoebe's apartment in The Sims 4. Our lovely Phoebe Buffet and her very green apartment. So there's your challenge. Get this video to 300 likes and that is what your next Friends Sim series build is gonna be. And as always, if you do enjoy this video, give it a like anyway. Pop a comment down below, let me know what you think of the apartment, and hit that subscribe button if you want to be the first to see my videos when they do come out. And I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so of course we built this lot in the exact same one as Monica and Rachel's apartment. I believe it is in One Terendi Tower Penthouse, I think it's called, in San Myshono. So Joey and Chandler's apartment is very, very different to Monica and Rachel's. To start off with, the whole like color scheme is more creamy, whereas in Monica and Rachel's you've got the whole purple kind of style going on. And secondly, in terms of picture reference pictures, there's not a lot really to work with. Obviously, like I did with Monica and Rachel's apartment, I will include the pictures that I used for each part of the rooms, but I do think that it turned out okay given what I had, and I would say that I would recognize it too as being their apartment. I do think, I'm trying to think, they had multiple people living here. So Joey and Chandler started off living here, and then Joey moved out when he started getting money being an actor in Days of Our Lives. And then that guy moved in where he was really, really odd with Chandler, like saying that he cheated on saying that Chandler slept with his girlfriend. I can't remember his name, but then they moved out and then Joey came back in. And then I think Rachel was living there at one point with the baby, I believe. So a few people have lived in this apartment, much like Rachel and Monica's one, with people moving in and out, Phoebe living there at one point. But the way that I designed it would be when Chandler and Joey were living there, as I think they're the most iconic. It was actually quite hard to capture certain things. So for example, I wanted to do at first the entertainment unit that Joey built. Remember where, I can't remember what episode it was or what season it was in, but Joey built this big entertainment unit that covered half of their doors. He also ended up knocking out half of Chandler's door to his bedroom. So I did want to try and do like some element of that, but then I didn't in the end because I thought, you know what, I do want this to be usable, so if people do download it from the gallery then they can use it. So yeah, I also added pizzas as well because Joey likes his pizza and they do order a fair amount of pizza in the series, so I added that as well. But in terms of capturing different things in the show, I tried doing a small kind of entertainment unit, not as good as the one that Joey built, but still. I also added the dog sculpture statue thing that Joey bought when he moved in his own apartment, and then it was one of the only things that got brought back, so that was added as well because I did see that in a picture, so I thought we do have to add it in. I added the canoe that they were using as a sofa, I think, or as a table at one point. So I did add that in the kitchen. They've got obviously the foosball table, which is iconic. They do a lot on that. Didn't the chick or something get caught in there at one point, I believe? But yeah, the reference pictures were a great help in this. They've got the dartboard, which is on one of the walls as well. The iconic recliners, which I thought they were like black leather recliners, but in looking at photos they were brown, so I actually got that wrong in the every room is a different Friends character thing, because they are brown. So they were brown in this one. But yeah, no, what I have done here as well is I've made the two houses on the exact same lot. So Monica and Rachel's apartment is on this same lot as well. Obviously, I have uploaded that to the gallery. If you lot do want me to upload the full thing now with Joey and Chandler's apartment as well as Monica and Rachel's in the same building, I can do that as well, so let me know down in the comments below. There's also some like yellow sofa that they have too, so I tried to replicate that. I felt like the objects that I chose, like the coffee table and the sofa, although not exact, were the closest thing when I was looking at the reference pictures. Also with the bathroom and the bedrooms, there were quite limited pictures online. I did a lot of looking around to try and find pictures. So as I said, when I do get onto building those, I will show you the pictures that I worked with. But the bathroom, there was a picture of Chandler hanging over the bath. I think it was when they were trying to get the duck to swim in the bath or something, I believe. So there was that. And then with the bedrooms, there was Joey's bedroom was him, was it? He was showing someone into his bedroom. I had a picture of that, I think. Or maybe that was the picture of it as it was. I don't know, but I did use a floor plan as well that I found online to try and help me with that. And Chandler's one, there were a lot more pictures of. So there was one of him when he was having, I think he was listening to some sort of record as he slept to help him stop smoking or something. And it was like, you are a strong woman. I think that was what the record, I remember it being. And there was also a picture online of Monica giving him a massage. So I tried to make his room sort of replicate that, but it is a lot harder, obviously, because the main kind of places that you see are the kitchen and lounge living space in this particular apartment, similar to the girls' one as well. So I tried my best with it. I went and added extra details as well to the walls. So this is the yacht, not the yacht. It's not a yacht, geez, what is it called? Canoe. That's the canoe being added to. That is a debug item, so I think if your Sims do walk through this house, they will just walk through that, or you can just delete it if you do want it to be usable. And here we're moving on to the bathroom as well. I think this kind of replicated it a little bit. There was the life, what do you call that? The life, I know what it's called, but the word can't come to mind. Dinghy thing. That was on the wall, and then also, yeah, they had a little shelf above the sink with like little bits and bobs, so I included that too. There was a ducky on the side. That was when they were giving one of the duck or the chick a bath, so that was quite cute. So I think this was a better replication of the bathroom than Monica and Rachel's one. I think because I had more angles to work with. So I did really like this too. And I think as well, when you're working with a build where you can only see it from certain angles in the TV series, it can be quite hard to replicate that. So for example, in the main room of Joey and Chandler's apartment, that back wall, which is where the filming would take place, I'd imagine the film crew would be, is quite hard to, because you don't know what's going to go there. So in looking at a floor plan online, I think there was some sort of like chair there or desk or something. So I ended up putting just like a hallway kind of table, I think, with a plant on it, because there's not really much pictures of that area, so you can't really replicate it. But moving on to the bedrooms, so this is Chandler's bedroom. So the picture of it had an image above the bed. Also, yeah, so I was using reference of when Monica was giving Chandler a massage and he hated the massage. And there was also a picture, so it's quite, yeah, there were two different pictures that I looked with this, and I'm pretty sure it is the same room, but they were quite different. So in the picture where Chandler was listening to the tape recording, there was like some sort of bookcase system behind the bed. But in the one where it was him and Monica, there was nothing behind the bed. So I kind of included aspects of both with this because I didn't know exactly where to go or what to do with it. And Joey's bedroom, now I might be wrong, but there weren't that many scenes in his bedroom. I think there was the one with his teddy. I can't remember the name of it. By the way, I did include the teddy. I'm gonna kick myself when I know the name of it. The little penguin thing. I did Rachel's daughter does become, so there you go, I did include it, so it is on the sofa in the main room. But yeah, what was I gonna say, there was like one scene I think with him and the teddy but there weren't a lot of scenes. But yeah, as there wasn't a lot of scenes, I used the only one that was really online on Google, the only picture that was really available online, and just worked with it and did my best with it. But I think it turned out okay. It's kind of a guessing game anyway. And that brings us to the end of this video and wraps up my speed build of Joey and Chandler's apartment. I hope you lot enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Remember, if you get to 300 likes, I will do Phoebe's apartment. We will do a speed build of Phoebe Buffet's apartment. So that's your challenge for this one. And also pop a comment down below. Let me know what you think as well. And hit that subscribe button to continue supporting me and to be the first to see my videos when they do come out. Thank you for watching. Take care and I will see you next time. Taz out.